I'm not sure if you know this or not, but when it comes to playing Final Fantasy, I'm probably the best in the world. I don't want to brag or anything. For Final Fantasy, I'm probably one of the best people out there. Uh, Bring along any Final Fantasy player, and I can clobber them in an instant. Final Fantasy is a series of computers and consoles that make up a role playing game that was produced by Square Enix. It was originally Square Co. Ltd. It may be the most widely distributed game series of all time, including for the standard console, role playing games, portable games, massive multiplayer online games or MMORPG, games for mobile phones, 3 anime productions, and 2 full length CGI films. That's right. The first installment of the series premiered in Japan on December 18th, 1987. And Final Fantasy games have subsequently been localized to make up North America, Europe, and Australia. So it's pretty much all over the world. Square Co. Ltd. first entered the Japanese video game industry in the late 1980s and developed various RPGs from Nintendo's disk system FDS to disc-based family games, and they did a lot of other games, but Final Fantasy is probably the best. There's lots of common themes throughout Final Fantasy. Story is independent. There's lots of creatures and characters and lots of geographic locations and lots of environments. Uh, Airships are powerful airborne vessels which usually serve as a primary mode of transportation. So use those airships to move around. Characters class in different arrangements and categories. Creatures, monsters, lots of creatures and monsters, lots of spells. The plot is very confusing. You have to really pay attention closely to the info. Music was composed by lots of different people. Uh, there are several different generations, including an 8-bit generation and a 16-bit generation. 16-bit's a little bit clearer, but not as fast in some cases. There's CD and DVD based generations. It's sort of where the difference between the 8-bit and the 16-bit generations differ. Uh, Gameplay is very intense. There's field screens, battle screens, war screens, tariff screens, menu screens, battle screens, system screens, fight scenes, battle scenes, fantasy scenes, appearance scenes. There's been lots of guest appearances, lots of different versions, including Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy XI, Final Fantasy X